Good morning, Reds. Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. We've got an action-packed show for you this morning. Make sure you smash that like button for us. I'm begging you, please. Subscribe. We just got to 44k, so buzz in with that. Also, I'm really happy that the Adam Morgan interview has done really well. It's on 15k at the minute. If you have not watched that, have you watched it?
Yeah.
You haven't. You're a liar.
Yeah.
You can see it. You're a liar. You're a fraud. Fraud. Make sure you do, bro. Some of the comments are unbelievable. And it really was like one of the most open and honest chats I've ever had, speaking about the highs, mental health, the lows, how he dealt with it all. It was a really emotional chat, but a fun one as well, because we did a challenge at the end. So make sure you go and watch that.
Yeah, he
Doyle.
wants to see his free kick, lad. That's what he wants to see.
Two of them. What a free kick,
That's what
by
he's
the way,
saying.
on camera. How are you, mate? You right?
Yeah, I'm alright, lads. A little bit tired, as we always are on a Monday morning, but ready to go and do a show, lad. How about you?
Well, that's it. That's the attitude I love to hear.
Yeah,
I'm good, mate. I'm good. If
Got
I'm
the
honest, I'm
attitude.
glad the Euros is all over.
Yeah, so am I.
I really am glad the Euros is over. It's
Time to focus on the Reds, lad.
Yeah, it's been an extra 5 weeks of work for me when I'd normally be, chilling in the
We
summer.
haven't had any time to actually hang out, though, because you're always busy.
I know, bro. I'm going to Barcelona tomorrow for a little holiday
Lovely.
as well, so I can't wait
Holiday.
for that. A little holiday.
Holiday, man.
But yeah, smash that like button. If you are listening on the audio platforms, do give us a 5-star rating and follow us on there if you can, please. One place to start. We'll start with England losing the Euro final last night to Spain. Spain totally deserved it.
Yeah,
if I'm honest, they were the better team for the whole tournament. If you look at the actual teams that they beat along the way, bro, they beat Croatia, Italy, Germany, France, and England.
Yeah, they deserve it.
7 wins out of 7.
Is that the first time that's ever been done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of beating the holders and the hosts and the best team in the world in France and Croatia, are very difficult to beat as well. So, listen, it is what it is. It didn't come home. It did not come home in the end. England created less XG at Euro 2024 than Croatia. And Croatia went out of the group stage and England got to the final. England had an XG across the whole tournament of 6.43. Again, obviously a lot of Liverpool tweets coming out after the game. Good thing Southgate sacrificed England's most creative player for that added defensive solidity at right back, knowing that Kyle Walker was at fault for both of the goals last night.
It's one of them, lads. They've got far. They've done well. They didn't play great football. They had the luck of the draw on one side. It is what it is, lads. You just got to take the L now, I guess. I feel bad for all the people that this is the reality of it. Yeah, this is really bad, probably, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. As a Liverpool supporter, I've got to watch my team lift loads of trophies, and them moments are glorious, and they fill your life full of wonderful experiences, right? But with the England team, I don't really need that from England because I get it from Liverpool. But I know a lot of people that support England. They support teams that don't necessarily win all of the time, so they don't get them moments. And I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, I do. It's nice to have them moments.
I feel bad for the good England fans that don't ruin it for the rest of them.
It, lad.
I genuinely look at some people and I'm happy for them that they're at the final, they're having a great time, because I see that they're proper good England fans. Yeah. But the bad ones, they can hold it, as far as I'm concerned. You can hold it. The racism, the fights after the game, the domestic abuse that goes up by 40% after England lose. To all them bad egg England fans, hold it.
And unfortunately, there seems to be quite a
But the good ones, I do feel gutted for them.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's one of them, lad. You didn't get to see the team lift have a moment, and I know for teams like that, you need it, like I do. But I think as a Liverpool supporter, one, we're not affiliated massively with England anyway. We don't sing the national anthem and all that type of stuff. And two, we get to watch our team, our beloved team, lift trophies. So we're very lucky. I don't know if that makes me seem entitled. I just feel very lucky that I get to support Liverpool.
No,
so that when moments like this happen in the Euros, it doesn't make me feel deflated, because I'm like, well, I'm going to go watch Liverpool potentially lift a few trophies in the next few years anyway. So makes me feel all right. Does that make sense?
100% it makes sense. And, what I don't understand
sorry, England fans. Yeah.
What I don't understand is the bad England fans who sing about Hillsborough, victims, bin dippers every week. Yeah. And then they expect Liverpool fans to stand side by side and be patriotic.
No.
It's like they're so angry that that Scousers don't support England, but at the same time, they're desperate for them to support them. It makes no sense to me.
No, like when you see a meme and it'll say like, Liverpool supporter not doing this, right? And then the first comment underneath will be, why aren't the Scousers supporting England? They're bin dippers. And it's like, that's exactly why.
There you go.
you just answered your own question with your own answer, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want, mate?
It's like, I hate Scousers, Scousers this, Scousers that. But they're desperate. They clamour for them to get behind the country. And then listen, there are some Scousers that get behind England. Again, you know, not that many probably.
I wanted the boys to win.
I wanted England to win.
I absolutely wanted them to
win.
I
wanted England to win
no
last
doubt about
night.
it. Like, just because I don't affiliate with a lot of what the country stands for in certain ways, you know, the Tory government that we've had for years and whatever else, doesn't mean that I don't want them young lads who are exceptional footballers and that watch week in, week out, players like Saka who are wonderful inspirations to his communities and where he comes from, lad.
I love Bukayo Saka,
That's
bro.
absolutely love him, lad. I do.
And I wanted them boys to win.
Yeah,
I wanted the boys to win because
Johnny Stones and that, lad. I like John Stones, you know what I mean? Like, I like these kids. I like Jude Bellingham, of course, lad. The man. Like, you want these fellas to enjoy and have these moments.
I wanted the players to win, but the bad fans that show England as a disgraced nation.
It's the reason why
no one
down,
wants, mate. They let them down every time.
We've all got loads of European mates, right? If you live in London, you've got loads of European mates, and believe me, they did not want us to win. Even if they didn't support Spain, they did not want us to win. It's because of all the stuff that comes after England games. 1, we seem quite entitled. 2, there's a lot of racism and abuse that goes towards our own players and other players. 3, you know, we don't treat other fans with respect a lot of the time.
Mate,
and
we
so
boo their national anthem. And then when someone doesn't sing it, oh, why is he not singing the national anthem?
Yeah.
You've just booed Serbia's national anthem. So what world are you living in?
Like, let's not put everybody in the same boat.
No, but there's good and bad. There's good and bad.
But this is the reason why people want us to lose, is because of these things that we've just stated there. And we've seen it already. There's already been millions of fights after the game. And I don't know.
In Benidorm.
Of course.
Saw a bad one.
Of course.
You know, Fitzy was at in Old Street last night. Viral videos go around. Some geezer just laid out on the floor, people walking past him.
This is the thing, like,
Fitzy said, like, he was even, you know, he's a good mate of ours, and even he said, like,
what did we just say before we walked in, lad? We were not scared, but we didn't want to walk through certain areas because we just knew there was going to be some aggressive people there, and we don't have to walk through them and potentially have something bad happen to us, lad. We don't want any of that, so that's why we shouldn't have to deal with that type of stuff, lad. We should just be able to amicably lose and not punch people in the face and that, lad. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I know you'll see me on the internet not amicably losing, but don't punch anybody or hurt anybody or do anything like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, the Scottish are happy, the Welsh are happy, the Irish are happy,
the rest of Europe,
and the Scousers are happy.
Fish and chips,
and
lost, lad.
Did you see Collini said it's great to see England losing again? Man like Jordan Pickford crying at the end. You can hold that. I'm sorry. Jordan Pickford, you can hold that. Right? Giving it about Virgil the other day. You can hold it, geez. Listen, decent tournament. Just wasn't good enough last night.
It was one of them, like, I've got no beef towards any of them players. I actually really like all the players. Even Jordan Pickford, lad, got a loads of personality, like him. But it just wasn't good enough. Like, it genuinely wasn't. The first 8 minutes of that game, I think England had about 3 touches. They were terrible. Like, genuinely, I know it's only the first 8 minutes, but it was the technical difference between the teams was, like,
wild,
unbelievable. Especially considering that the players that we do have in England are technical players. We've just got La Liga's player of the season, mate. If he's not technical, I don't know who is. So it's just got to come down to now how are they going to play going forward, because you can't win trophies like this by the looks of it. You can't, because when a better team steps up, you lose. And if we had got Spain in the quarters or the semis or the round of 16, we would have lost it.
But at the same time, I agree that obviously Spain deserved to win. They were far clear the best team in the tournament from day one to now, right? And they deserve it. They've got their superstars, they've got their experience, they've got a great balance, yeah. But for England to be 1-1 at half, was it 1-1 at half time?
No, it was 1-1 at 70th minute. They come on and scored.
So it was 0-0 at half time.
Yeah.
And Rodri comes off.
Yeah.
There's your chance to go and win it. You will never get a better chance to go and win it than England had last night. Zubimendi came on, was unbelievable. I thought he was sensational. You know, the goal from Nico Williams is a great finish. Could Pickford have done better? Maybe. The second goal, again, Walker doesn't get out to his man. The ball comes across, and it's a good finish from the striker or Yazabal. And again, Pickford could have done better. But let me just say this: if that was Trent last night, and it has to be said, if that was Trent last night who made those defensive errors that Walker did, the title of this podcast would be "We Stand with Trent," or you know, we support Trent, because he would have been getting racist abuse. There's no two doubts about it.
Everything. I hope Kyle Walker's not getting any crap as well.
I hope he's not getting any crap as well. But it has to be said, Walker has been shite
throughout
the tournament. And how Trent didn't get more minutes, I don't know. But again, it's the manager.
I don't want to put any players down, and exactly that, because I feel like they all really run the socks off and they tried their hardest, lad. But they was made to play in a style that just doesn't really play to their strengths, lad. It doesn't. I think all of them did exceptionally well, as good as they could, lad. I think Manu was brilliant as well. He took up a load of responsibility and he acted like a grown-ass man, lad. He was brilliant. I think you just can't blame the players, and I'm not going to. They tried the best. They really did, and it wasn't good enough, and that's just a shame about football, lad. And to be honest with you, I'm not getting on Gareth's back because he is the best manager that we've had in years. He is, which is a fact, which is mad to say. But you can see that managers that are brought in through meritocracy and not necessarily just by name and culture, they win things. So the manager that's managing Spain right now, he was the under-21s manager, right? And he won everything with them for Spain. And then they give him an opportunity in this Spanish team. And look now, he's just won it with them. And he won 7 games in a row because he built his tactics over the course of how many years or whatever. But he got the job through his meritocracy. He got it through his own merit and work. And that's why they won, in my opinion, because they had a brilliant manager that knew how to get the best of the players that he had. Because they don't have the best individual players in the tournament. Probably England and France do, but they still won because they had the best team.
Yeah, 100%. And look, what a day it was for Spain yesterday. Carlitos Alcaraz winning Wimbledon, and then Spain winning the Euros.
Do you know what? The only shame is Liverpool don't have any Spanish players playing on that team.
Yeah, it is true.
At least Maka won though, didn't he?
Listen to this tweet, right, from LBFC. Says, if you've just watched Kyle Walker play football there and you genuinely think he's better than Trent, get yourself up bright and early, drive to the nearest doctors and tell them you're going through some serious shit and that you need help immediately.
Oh, this is mad. They're 2 different players. Trent is a better unnatural footballer probably than Walker, but Walker's an unbelievable athlete and he's won everything.
But at the same time, Doyle,
City.
Trent plays and starts every single game for every other team apart from England.
I get it, but that's the same way that
if he was Brazilian, he'd be playing right back.
If
he was French, he'd be playing there. If he was Spanish, he'd be playing there. If he was Italian, he'd be playing there. If he was German, he'd be playing there.
This is the first tournament that Harry Maguire hasn't went to, even when he was awful. Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't come this season. Managers have their own favourites, lad. You see Didier Deschamps, he's got some phenomenal talent in that French team, but he sticks with the players that he wants and
Rabiot and people like that.
And that's just the way them managers operate, lad. And eventually there comes a time where somebody goes, that's not working anymore. But it won't for Gareth, because the reason it won't is he's got further than any other manager. So in the eyes of the governing bodies or whatever you want to do, I don't know, he is the most successful and he deserves to keep a job based on his meritocracy.
You think?
That's reality. He is the best manager. He earned it by merit. He deserves to have it, even though it's not what we want. Does that make sense? That's the reality of it, lad. He is the best manager we've had in how many years? But then he has had a lot of favourable draws, so something needs to go down with that playing style, lad, because if we go into the World Cup in 2 years and have to watch all that again...
Nah, I can't watch that. But listen, man, England lose, and it's the same old story once again. A lot of anti-Scouse stuff. But listen, it's all finished.
Also, just so you know, the 3 Lions on the shirt song, the Coming Home song, written by Scousers, that, lads, just so you know. Yeah.
Imagine the England fans when they find that out.
Yeah,
but again, I'll say it one more time. Genuinely, I'm gutted for the good England fans that go and support the team in the right way, support the players in the right way, put their tribal differences aside, and they get amongst... Because I've seen it with my own eyes, mate. I've been to the World Cup, and I saw the really good side of England fans. I saw it. There was no trouble in Qatar. But the bad ones, bro, I'm sorry, I've got no sympathy for them because of what we've said. And they are the reasons why I can't get behind the football team. I can get behind them lads because, again, they're from all over the world. And I love the way they carry themselves, and you can see that they're really proud to play for their country, and I love that for them. And I wanted the players to win last night, but everything around it, the bad parts of it, I've got no sympathy that England lost last night.
Netflix bloody documentary about how bad it was.
Go and watch that. Here's something interesting, and this is according to Fabrizio Romano. Mark Gay is wanted by Liverpool, who have begun negotiations to sign the 24-year-old Crystal Palace defender. I'll be honest, I think he was England's best defender throughout the tournament.
England's best player, I think. Most consistent.
I think Saka maybe beats him, if I'm honest, for player, but defender.
I'd say Gay was the best defender and most consistent player in the team. Saka was the best player.
Yeah.
Saka was he was the lifeline for us,
And
lad.
bro, the way he plays at right wing back, left wing,
I
right
see why
wing.
he's your star boy. You watch him all the time for Arsenal, I do. But
Every
honestly,
time he
when
gets
he
on
plays
the
for
ball,
England,
something happens.
yeah, he's
you know?
so. I said it right when he first started his career. I said, there's this effectiveness to Bukayo Saka that I can't explain. He doesn't have all the fancy tricks, but the way he gets across a man, or the way he beats a man, or the way he gets a cross in, or the way he gets a shot in, he always has an end product. There's always something there for him to do or build on. And I think he's brilliant, lad. I really do. He is Arsenal, keep hold of him with all your dear might that you can, lad, because you need him. He's brilliant.
Yeah. On Mark Gahey, would you be interested in signing him?
Yeah.
24, great age.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think, right, the way I see him is he's a good solid 7, 8 out of 10. He doesn't go expansive. He's not going to give you big long diags and all this type of stuff, but he will look after a position where Virgil's doing a diags. Does that make sense? Somebody next to Virgil, someone next to Quansah, somebody that's going to be a solid choice. That's what I think he is. I think he's really good, lad.
How much
Solid
would you
defender.
pay for him?
40 mil, 50 mil.
40, 50. I think Palace would probably want a little bit more than that.
60 do they want?
Yeah, I'd assume. I don't know the actual figure, but I'd assume that. But yeah, Mark Gahey, I was really impressed with him, so I would like him. Let us know in the chat.
I just want to add as well,
It's
it's
a hot
not
topic,
been
that.
just this tournament that he's played well. Mark Gahey's been talked about for the last 2 seasons next to Anderson in that Palace defence, and they've both been really good. So yeah, I'd definitely have Gahey, lad, 24 years old. Still a kid.
100%.
Him and Gomez could make a little partnership for the future, lad. Kanate as well. I like him.
I'm sure he'd be up for it
I
as
like
well.
him, lad.
So let us know in the chat, in the comments right now. Mark Gahey, green light or red light? Let us know in the chat how much you'd pay for him as well, because that seems to be trending on socials this morning.
I've seen another link that we're linked with as well, you know.
Yeah.
Another player we're linked with.
Who?
Danny Olmo.
Can't see it.
No.
Can't see it.
I like him. I think he's great. But I can't see it either with the midfield. I don't know. We need a centre defensive mid, and he's not going to offer that, right? And it means we almost have to sacrifice Maka again for another season to put him in centre defensive mid.
We'll get on to Maka very shortly, because obviously he did win the Copa America last night. Just a quick word on Luis de la Fuente, the Spain manager. In 2015, he won the Under-19 European Championships. 2019, he won the Under-21 Euro Championships.
Yeah.
And now, last
told you,
night,
lad,
he's won the Euro Championship.
The reason why he's got to where he is off his own effort, and that's a meritocracy. That's the way football should be built. It should be built around whoever does the best gets the job.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like that in the world of football. You know, we don't necessarily see the best player winning Ballon d'Or every year. We don't. We see the most favourite player or the most popular player winning that.
Messi might win it again after last night.
And it's just madness to me that he would. Like, genuinely, when you've got Vinicius Junior, you've got Jude Bellingham that have done all these mad things make this season. You know, you've got Erling Haaland last season who scored an unbelievable amount of goals. It's not necessarily how football works out. So I really enjoy seeing meritocracy take place in the game. I really do, and that's what Spain had yesterday. Good on them. Good on that manager. You deserve that, lad. You've worked hard for that. Absolutely, you deserve it.
100%, man. Let's talk about the Copa America last night. Alexis McAllister re-informed his international status by now winning the World Cup Finalissima and now Copa America. Picture of him there kissing the trophy. I'm happy for him. Again, another tournament that the organisation was massively overlooked. And if you are a fan heading out to USA in 2026, I'd be worried. I mean, I saw videos last night, thousands and thousands of fans trying to get in without tickets, fighting. There's a lot of drama, as we know.
Bielsa was going mad about it, weren't he?
Bielsa was right, though.
Yeah.
Bielsa was right.
Pitches were terrible and stuff as well.
Yeah, the pitches were awful. It was 25-minute half-time because Shakira was singing. You know, it's mad.
That's ridiculous, that 25-minute half-time.
Yeah, just the game's gone, mate. The game's absolutely gone. But you happy for Alexis to win there?
Absolutely.
Another trophy
of course,
for him?
lad. I'm also really happy for Darwin as well with the run that he had throughout the season. Of course, it ended in like a bit of a mad thing that happened, but for the players that played in these tournaments, they've done exceedingly well. Maher is a winner, lad. That's why we love him. Genuinely, when we watch him play for Liverpool, he brings all that type of energy to us as well. I really want to give that fella some cups, you know. I really want to see him lift a cup in a Liverpool shirt, lad.
Yeah.
I really do.
He's already lifted one.
He's that good. No, but I want a proper one, lad. I want a
more.
Prem Champions League. I want to see them. But yeah, I made up for him, lad, and I'm sure he played an integral part in it as well. I was actually asleep by that point, lad, to be quite honest with you. But
yeah, I think I got to about 1 when it started, and
Yeah.
then went, no,
Fell
I'm not
asleep,
watching
me,
that.
lad.
So I knew I had to be in early as well. But yeah, listen, big up Alexis, man. You know,
See Messi?
integral part of that team.
see his ankle.
Yeah,
His ankle was like, honestly, I don't know if you've seen pictures
it
of
was
it.
football, wasn't it?
I've never. It's mad that an ankle could be that big, and he could fit it into his shoe. So he had to come off our second half, and he was crying his eyes out. That was all over the internet. That, but yeah, we love to see Maka winning cups, lad.
Yeah.
At least
Shout
one.
out
At
to
least
Maka.
one Scouser got a cup. Yeah.
Aside for Luis Diaz, though, I think
Absolutely.
it's, you know, if I could choose a winner in that final, it probably would have been Colombia.
I agree. I agree, lad. It's
Yeah,
like you want the
Luis
underdog to win.
Diaz.
And also, James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He won
6
player of the
man of the
match,
matches.
yeah, and then got 6 assists, got player of the tournament, and bloody lost, and that's probably his last tournament that he'll
Yeah.
play with Colombia.
Sad.
Sad.
What did you make of, because I haven't seen you since the Darwin Nunez incident. in
Crazy,
the
lad.
week.
I just went into survival mode there, lad. We're all human, right? We're
Protecting
not,
mode.
yeah, we're all human. Like, I know for a fact if it was you, or it was you, lads, or it was me, if your baby, or your mum, or your girlfriend, or your wife, or whatever, is being assaulted or attacked, you're not going to stand there and go, whoa, I've got to wait for the right procedures to happen, are you? You're not, mate. You're going to run in and protect them because that's your kin, that's your family, that's who you want to protect, lad. So, I hope he's alright. I hope his family aren't traumatised by it all. This is the worst part of football. I hate it. It's sad to see players having to do this. It's sad to see fans fighting each other. And the poor kids are probably traumatised and they won't want to go to another football match now, lad, after that, you know what I mean?
No,
Sad.
it's really sad,
I hope
man.
he's alright. That's what I hope. And I know Liverpool are doing some investigations around it. But really and truly, the only thing that matters is that the welfare of everybody is okay. And I think they are. So,
Do you
Yeah.
think he gets banned? Well, do you think he gets banned, and do you think that if there is a ban, stretches to Liverpool as well?
it's really difficult, isn't it? Because, like I just said, what you've done is against the rules, Darwin. You can't do that, mate.
No.
But also, I empathetically completely understand why you would do that, because I would do that. So if you get a ban, it's probably deserved, but it's not morally. So by the book, he's going to get a ban, lad. But if they look at it objectively and they say, okay, this was happening and he was trying to do this, blah, 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 then he won't. Did Eric
Yeah.
Dyer get a ban? Do you remember when he did it?
I think he got a 4-game ban.
So I do think it'll probably happen
But
to Darwin.
they charged him with threatening behaviour, whereas Nunez would be violent behaviour.
Yeah, and he got punched in the head as well.
There's
Darwin.
criminal charges.
I didn't
being
see him
chatted.
throw any punches though. Did he throw punches or was he
Yeah,
just
he
pushing?
threw punches. He threw a chair, not at anyone, but he
threw
threw
a
a chair.
chair?
Yeah, it was coming like Royal Rumble at the end of it. It was like, where is the control? There was no police, bro, in the stand where all the players' families
This is
were. There
something
was
that they've got to
no
look
police.
at. So then, if you're making decisions,
Well, are
around
America
this,
actually fit to host the next World Cup?
I would hope so. Right, such a developed country with loads of football stadiums and you've got a massive police force. We know what they be doing in there with all their police. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would bloody hope so. Why wouldn't they be able to do that? There's millions and billions of pounds spent on this. Get it right. Are you messing? Like, why are people coming to spend all of their money on tickets to go and have these experiences for them to be subpar? No, that you're not looking after the fans.
Yeah.
Another example of how the game is being lost. Where's that money going? Where's the time going? Why is there not the right planning or
Where's the
foresight?
Arteta money, Bill?
Do you know what I mean? Oh, lads.
By the way, how hench is Luis de la Fuente? Have you seen that?
Unit, lads. See?
Absolute beast, mate.
See, lads? That's
He's
a
been
hard
in the
working
gym.
man, that, lad. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if
Punch
you've
Gareth
seen this,
Head in him.
people. Look.
Bloody unit, bud.
Look at this geezer. The arms on him.
Built, lad.
Jesus Christ. And they won last night, so there you go. Right, we can now fully focus, Doyle, on Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Right, it comes... No.
Yeah.
We don't want to start that agenda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, listen, we are... What are we? We're about 12 days away from our first game under Arne Slot
Can't wait to see that.
at Real Betis in America. Salah's back in training. I assume now the lads who played at the Euros and played at Copa will get an extended holiday. I was a bit of a 2-week kind of guy. These guys on the show last week were saying, no, at least 3 weeks. They'll miss some of the season. I'm thinking,
Oh, I don't know
what?
about some of the season. You've got to be back for the first game.
No,
of the
you've got to be back for the first game of the season. There's
That's a
no,
month
there's
away,
no
isn't it?
way. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
you've got
month away.
month
Come
is
on, bro.
sound, Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that kind of weird transitional period where the Euros finishes, pre-season starts, and then about 3 or 4 weeks' time, we will be buzzing and ready to go to Ipswich, of all places?
I'm just looking forward to getting that feeling that I get when I watch football and it's my team. Like I enjoyed watching England in certain parts. I mean, I didn't enjoy watching the football, but I enjoyed the journey of sharing it with my friends and like the the experience of that. But when I watch Liverpool, my little heart flutters and my body tingles, lad. Like it's a true passion. It's a real visceral feeling, lad. I feel it in my bones. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm so excited to see the boys put their red shirts back on, lad, and see what Arnie Slot can do. Having said that, I am terrified. I'm absolutely terrified, because in the same breath, just how much I feel about it is how much despair I'll feel if we're crap as well. So it's one of them, like, I know with this England defeat, I can get over this quite quickly, lad, because my heart is not super tied to the team, but my heart is solely, it's already, Liverpool have it. Yeah. So when we lose, it pains me deeply. Like, if that was a Champions League final last night that Liverpool lost, I probably wouldn't be here this morning, lad, because I'd be gutted. Do you know what I mean?
And we've been there.
So yeah, am I excited? Hell yeah! I'm excited.
We've been there. You know,
what about you, lad? Are you excited to see the Red Men again, lad?
Yeah, do you know what? I just can't wait for the season to start again. But I'm also looking forward to this break now, where there's just silence and dead for the next 2 weeks. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, you've been working the whole thing as well, though.
Yeah, do you know what? I love football. Genuinely, these kind of tournaments, they do make me fall in love with football. Again, it reminds you of why you love football in the first place.
Involved in it,
and if I'm honest, the group stages, to actually be there, I'd say the group stages are the best bit, because you see everyone.
I agree.
So it has, bumped up my love for football again, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to the break.
International football is a gift, lad. It's beautiful. It really is. It has the potential to really unite so many people, but it often does the opposite. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting back into the Red Men and just watching a game in a quiet pub with you, with one of my other mates, lad, and just watching Liverpool. Hopefully we can win some stuff this season.
It won't be quiet if we're in there, will it?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, Felipe Coutinho, 32 years of age, man. It's a shame for him. It's a big shame. But again, it's his childhood, boyhood club. He goes back to his home. I'm sure mentally he'll be a lot happier.
What's
I
that
just
boy
look
won?
at him and think,
what's that lad won?
Do you know what? He won the Champions League with Bayern Munich against the team that he
scored as well against Barca, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was still a Barca player.
And he actually did all right at Bayern as well, didn't he? I remember that. And I thought he was going to Bayern.
Okay, but obviously he was on loan, so he went back to Barca and they just shipped him straight off to Aston Villa.
And then he did.
Went there with Stevie G. Scored on his debut against United, I think. Scored 2 potentially.
No, nearly won us the league as well with that goal.
Nearly won us the league as well, and then went to went to Qatar, and now he's back home in Brazil. So big up to him.
Yeah,
big up his family.
Philly lads, we always love Philly lad.
What a player, man, in his prime.
I can't believe that. Like, honestly, someone that's that talented, how does that happen? Is it attitude? Is it application? Like, what is it? Because it
must be mental, bro. And that's something that at that level, the geezer's played for Inter Milan, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. We should be saying what a career, what an achievement from where he's from in Brazil. And it is an achievement, but 32 to be going back to
it's not that it's not
Brazil,
it's not that it's not an achievement. It's just the potential the fella had. It could have been so much more as well, because he was phenomenal when he played for Liverpool, mate. Honestly, that season that he left, I was like, oh my god, like, he was incredible. That's why we got 145 million, obviously because Barca is silly with their prices, but also they paid it because he thought he was that good. Yeah,
and he was at that point. He really was, but it is what it is.
Sorry, Philly, lad.
For Phil.
Hope you have a good rest of your career, and it's like a nice little sing-off song for you, lad. Go and win something there. I'd love you to win something there, a trophy there. That'd be lovely for you.
Yeah, 100%, and it'll probably mean more than anything because he didn't win a trophy at Liverpool. I don't think.
He didn't. Please go and win something there, lad. I'd love to see you with the trophy in your hands at one point, mate.
Yeah. But listen, man, I'm going through socials. We've spoken about everything in terms of England, in terms of Argentina winning, Trent, not getting any minutes, really enough minutes at the World Cup. Sorry, at the Euros.
At least he's coming back fit and strong, lad, for us.
Yeah, and Joe Gomez is as well. Genuinely? He didn't play a game. How he didn't play, I don't know. But it is what it is. Like we said, to the good England fans that we know and that are good mates of ours that travel and really get behind the team. Yeah. Big up to them because they'll be feeling absolutely gutted now. But what I can't get behind is the same old vitriol that comes out of losing a game as England, and the bad England fans who are fighting, who are being racist. I saw someone doing a blackface, calling someone the N-word, calling them Saka. I just can't get behind that.
Who's doing that?
I can't get behind it.
Is that on the internet?
Yeah.
What are you doing, lad? I can't. I'm not even going to go mad, lads.
It's unfathomable. And them kind of people just never deserve any...
I just don't understand, like, the thought processes that go on in your brain to get to that point to go, I'm going to make this decision to do something so fucking idiot. What's the matter with you, lad?
Idiots, bro, and that's why I can't do it. But I can't... You never catch me celebrating an England goal over the top. You never catch me singing the national anthem because I don't get behind it, bro. Anyway... Let's finish on a positive. The Reds are back in action in a couple weeks. Little break before that. As I said, go and watch that Adam Morgan interview. It's a really open and honest chat. Again, it gets a bit emotional, but if you're a top Red, you'll like that because he gives us stories about Suarez and Gerrard and Carragher, Pepe Reina. So it's a great watch. Any last words?
No, thank you for watching. Unlucky England, still all the good ones, and up the macher in it, lad. I'm made up for macher. Do you know what I'm actually really looking forward to seeing? The lads clap him in. I can't wait to see him clap. He deserves that. I honestly, macher is my favourite lad.
But
I know. Unfortunately,
he was crying at the end. That was difficult to watch as well.
Lucho, you done your country proud. You done Liverpool proud, lad. Everyone was watching you. Incredible journey and performances that you had, lad. Well done, mate. Absolutely cemented your place in that left wing position for Liverpool for me, lad. That shows you're one of the best left wingers in the world, in my opinion, lad.
100%,
so,
bro.
There you are.
Right, that's it. The season is finished, finally, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. Let's get back to Liverpool. Please smash that like button. Let us know if you'd like us to bring in Mark Gay, and let us know what you thought of England, Copa America, and everything else. This has been episode 122 of Hot Kopics. We'll see you next week. All the best.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you check out the rest of the channel too. There's other stuff you'll enjoy for sure.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous dads.
Come on.